Hey everybody, it's Lou. It's Friday, August 14th at 11:30 a.m. We got a few things going on in the economy. I haven't been on here since Monday, but the Obama healthcare is really pissing people off. That they keep going on TV, they keep having these town hall meetings, and people are showing up at these town hall meetings and telling these congressmen that they don't want this healthcare bill. And then the Congress and the President and Pelosi are turning around and calling these people, evil and un-American and, racist and all this other stuff. And they're not even, it's just so ridiculous that they're just trying to take over everything, and they're going to pass this bill probably no matter what. So, expect that. And when that happens in September, because Congress is on break right now, and when they come back in September and pass this, you're probably going to see the market crash. So that's going to be the big turnaround. Now I've noticed, well, I'll get to the markets in a second, but I've noticed the unemployment rate, they're scamming this whole number up. Last week, 250,000 jobs were lost, down from 700,000. But how they did this is they deducted 458,000 that dropped off the unemployment. In other words, you can only collect unemployment, let's say 52 weeks. After that, you drop off, and you don't count as a statistic anymore as being on unemployment. So what they did is so as you can see, there's probably about 700,000 unemployed, but 450,000 dropped off. So they're saying that there's only 250,000 job loss, which is a total lie. Now, that was last week. This week, the initial claims for 1 week was 558,000 people. So this past week, 558,000 people applied for unemployment claims. So, alright, so that's all scammed up. This whole thing is all scammed up, and it's all going to come out in the next couple of weeks, I think. Foreclosures, record high foreclosures this month. So it's at the highest it's ever been. We're losing like 1 million, foreclosures. People are going into foreclosure, filing for foreclosures this month. So things are getting worse. The Obama administration is trying to say they're getting better. The Federal Reserve said, everything's better now. Everybody's coming out saying, the recession's over. Now, because of all this, and the market's going up, it's been going up. I mentioned last on Monday that the market has not gone down more than 40 points since March 6th. That did happen last week. Went down 80 points. Right now the market's down. It's down at its lowest, so 163 today. Okay? Now I've been long this market. The bank stock's been going up. Bank of America, FAS, and SSO have been going up almost every single day. Now remember on Monday I cut my position in half. So if I own 3,000 shares of one of these stocks or ETF, I cut it in half to 1,500. Now the market's at 163. I'm going to add some position back onto the long, because I don't think this government's going to let this market go down. They're going to start coming in around probably 12:30, between 12:30 and 2:30, and buying up stocks again, I believe. If they don't, and Monday happens the same thing, the market's down, I'm going to switch my position to short position. Now I think what's going to happen is, this is my own opinion, and reading some information on the internet from people are starting to short this market, the big hedge funds and everybody, because they played it all the way up. They knew it was a scam all the way up. And once the government gets out and stops buying stock and stop buying bonds and treasuries, which they already committed to, they're going to stop in October to buying the treasuries and stuff. So what's going to happen is, I believe in the next couple of weeks, this market's going to crash, because they're not going to be able to put more money in. Plus the Fed's under pressure from the citizens and the government. 70% of the government want to audit the Fed, and the Fed won't do it. So why don't they just push this through anyways? And I'll tell you why they won't, because if the Fed ever showed their books, they're going to have to show these trillions of dollars they gave to these banks and the stocks that they're buying. So what's going to happen is the Fed may get out of there may start selling their positions in the stock market before the audit, I mean. the Fed. So, plus they got all these toxic assets on their books, the Fed. They got like $12 trillion of these bad bank assets. So what they're going to have to do, if they get audited, right before the audit, they're going to switch these all back onto the bank books to make it look like they don't have anything. So, you know, it's going to get ugly. The civil unrest is starting. People are starting to go nuts. Not only because they're losing their jobs, but because of this, you know, the foreclosures, and all this other stuff that's going on, and because of this healthcare bill and the cap and trade bill, people are going to lose it, and they're going to go nuts. And you're going to see civil unrest. You're already seeing it now. The unions trying to push people around at these meetings, these town hall meetings on healthcare and all this stuff. And they're mostly old people, because there's a thing in the bill for older people that, you know, extended life care. They don't want people to have that. So I think they just took that out of the bill today. But I don't know. You know, it doesn't look good for the economy by the end of the year, beginning of next year. So, you know, as I've been saying, you know, I would stock up on some food and get some weapons to protect yourself, because this is already getting a little violent, but it's going to get crazy. And, you know, buy some gold coins. So, they're already trying to confiscate, not confiscate, but if you hold gold bullion, the bars, in your 401k, they're going to start taxing you on that now all of a sudden. So, it's just like the 1930s when they tried to take everybody's gold back. Now, if you don't sell it and pay taxes on it, they're just going to tax it anyways. So, it's all a big scam, but I'm playing this market long to see what happens. I think by the end of the day, it might shoot back up again. You know, the government come in and buy, I'm hoping, because I'm long the market. So right now the market's down 160 points. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to go any further. It might. If it does, it's going to crash. So I'm going to sell out my positions. But, all right, have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys later.